In this video, I'll show you how to create a digital business card with a QR code that you can easily share by just double tapping the side button of your device. And the tool that we'll be using in this video is called Wisery.io. You can find a link to the page in the description. And now let's get started. Alright, so once you have signed up to Wisery.io, there are two things you want to do if you want to create your professional digital business card. So the first thing you want to do is create your personal page. So this is a simple web page that contains your socials, your contact details and whatnot. So this is basically your personal landing page. And then you also want to create your wallet card, which is a digital wallet card that you can add to your iOS or Android digital wallet for very easy access. So this is going to replace the physical digital business cards. So let's start by creating the personal page. So let's hit get started, and then we're going to choose one of these super cool looking templates. I absolutely love this one, but I'm not a fashion designer, so I think that's a bit too much for me. So I'm going to go with something very basic, for example, this one right here. So we're going to activate that, and then the first thing you can do here is, before all the customizations, you can customize the page URL. So now this is totally random, so let's do something like Arttu Jalli, which is my name. So we can do this, we can save changes, and now we have https://wisery.me and Arttu Jalli. So this is a much better looking link if somebody shares this page. And then let's move on to the basic settings. Well, I don't need to show you how to do this, but I will just change my name here. And I will, for example, tell that my title is SEO and content. I will hit here to delete the original image, and then I can just drag and drop an image of myself here. And now we're already good with this basic preview and with these basic information pieces over here. But now this is just your basic information. There are all these buttons and stuff like that you might want to change. So what we're going to do next is, instead of just hitting save and publish, we're going to go to the blocks section over here. And as you can see, we have these added blocks. Just for the heck of it, let's get rid of all of those. So now this is literally just a blank landing page where I only have my photo, title, and image. And now we can add this information. So now, for example, what we might want to do here is we want to add the contact details information to this page. So for example, let's do add field and let's do email. And I'm going to use my website email over here. And as you can see, it's instantly appearing over here. Then we can do phone number, address, and open hours. Let's do all for the heck of it. Let's do a dummy number here. So that looks pretty decent to me right now. So I have the contact details, and now I can shrink this view over here, but we'll still have this piece of information over here. And by the way, don't try to call this number. It is just a sample one. Then we can also do messengers. So for example, we can create a WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram, or Viber links over here. So this way people can just one tap to contact you over WhatsApp, for example. But I'm not going to do that right now, because I think one of the more handy ones to add is one of these social things. So social media buttons or social icons. So let's do social media buttons. And once again, here you can add Instagram, Facebook. For example, let's do LinkedIn. And let's copy paste the link over there. And now you can see the LinkedIn button over here. Let's also do YouTube, and then we have the YouTube link as well. Obviously, all of these are self-explanatory, but there's one more thing I want to talk about, and it is this business card option. So if you click this one, it will add this add to contacts button over here at the bottom of the page. And here it says that this lets visitors quickly add your contact details to their contact list. So this is just a shortcut for them to save all the information over here instead of having to manually type it in. So this reduces the friction of them adding you into their contact details. But I think right now the simple page that I have created here looks pretty decent to me. So we're going to go ahead and hit save and publish. Now it says that the page has been successfully published, and now I can share this link with anybody by just copying it over here, and I can share it by email, or I can share it by using this QR code. So this is pretty handy. Now we have a personal landing page that looks nice on a mobile device and where people can easily add us to contacts. But it's not the most handy thing to just share these links, for example, if you're attending a conference. But what we want to do next is go back to the dashboard, and now we want to create the wallet card. So let's go to wallet card section and click create business card. So this is the real digital business card that we're talking about. So just fill in your information, then you can preview both the iOS and Android options. And now to make it look a bit nicer, you can drag and drop your logo, and you can also add a banner image. Just crop it nicely, and then also tweak the background color. And what I really love about Wizery is that it actually changes the text color based on the darkness of your background color over here. So that is also pretty handy for you, so that you don't need to tweak the fonts if you're using a darker color. Then let's fill in the contact information. So remember, this is something you can just share on your mobile device by tapping the switch on and off button a couple of times depending on your device. And now that you have filled in the contact information, you can choose what you want to do with the QR code. So you can either do the QR code so that it redirects to the page you just created, but you can also do a QR code so that when somebody scans your code on your mobile device while you're holding it for them, they can directly add these pieces of information of you into their contact details. So this is also pretty handy. So if you did not create your personal landing page that I showed you in the previous step, then obviously choose this add to contact section. Now we're ready with this card. So let's hit save card. And now there is our digital business card, or a wallet card rather. But obviously this is not much of a use when it's here on your desktop. So the next thing you want to do is you want to go here on the left hand side and install this card directly to your mobile device's digital wallet. And this is super handy. So all I literally need to do is open up my device, scan the QR code, and accept this card as my wallet card. And now I can show it to anyone, double tapping the on and off button on my iOS device.